Alright, sing on. Good. Dan Brown, my name is Roman Mudd. I saw your video about how music tastes do not make people superior. I liked it. As a matter of fact, I like several of your videos now, so I'm going to give my views on this. To break it down very honestly, I agree with a lot of what you said. You know, music is music, and you could like anything from, I don't know, death metal, as you rightly said, to something like hip-hop. You know, it wouldn't change your personality. I'm actually, myself, I'm a huge fan of both death metal and quite a big lover of early hip-hop. That aside, I feel that people shouldn't judge people purely on the music they listen to. I can recall when I was in year 8 or 9, so I've been about 14 or 13, maybe even 12 at the youngest. I'm quite young in my school year, and my birthday's in late August. I can remember about that time I was quite heavily criticised by a lot of my peers because of my taste in classical music, as opposed to the common social social trend among the peer pressure groups, which was to be into hip hop. Frankly, when I listened to hip hop and R&B, it went from hip hop, R&B, drum and bass, techno, all the pop as well. When I listened to all that, I found it so boring, bland, and 3-minute pop songs writing about shagging the nearest white chick. That's pretty much all that said to me. Whereas when I listened to something like Death's Sound of Perseverance, I loved the lyrics and I loved everything that they spoke about. And the same when I heard Napalm Death talking about sociological ideology. And, you know, I'm not going to rant about my life, but, you know, your taste in music should definitely not make you better than somebody else. But what I have to disagree with you on here, and I'll apologise because I may sound bland about speaking about this, but I will do my best to talk about it, is when people actually criticise you because of your music taste and have no bloody idea what they're talking about. I'm going to use a very vague and quite accurate example, that death metal is talentless noise. Completely untrue. First of all, to play at that kind of technical speed requires talent to begin with. I know a lot of people, including myself, who can't play at that speed. And a lot of the people who criticise it are people who can't even play an instrument. They often complain it's just mindless noise. While the vocals, some of them may present mindless noise, some of them are actually quite intelligent. Opeth's vocalist, whose name I cannot pronounce because it's Swedish, switches from mellow vocals to extreme growling. And then Chuck Snoldar from Death, from his earlier work he was very low, but from the later work, in terms of voice octaves, he was incredibly different. There was so much variation, plus most of the drummers in death metal are actually very talented. But anyhow, that's just an example. It could have been any form of music. But what irritates me is when people say that something sucks and fail to understand it. Personally, I think that people are allowed to like what they like. And, you know, if somebody likes, I don't know, if somebody likes Britney Spears, good for them. If somebody likes a band like Pink Floyd, you know, good for them. Of course, with that said, music is a matter of taste. People may never understand. They may never understand a song like, well, a piece of music like I don't know, a piece of classical music. They may never understand it. Or they may never understand a Pantera song or I don't know, it's just a DJ Cammy song off the top of my head. Music is indeed a matter of taste, much like wine. I like to drink a lot of wine. I prefer red wine, but white wine's all in the house right now. You know, some people might like wine, some people might hate it, but there are three things that you should make clear when it comes to music. You should respect somebody's opinion, unless they don't respect yours, in which case you should have the right to tell them where to go. But then there's also the fact that, you know, the second point, some people are just not going to like stuff for lyrics or for vocals or for the talent, and then some people might just not like things, you know, they just might find it boring, you know, whatever, if these things happen. But I think, you know, people should respect other people's opinions on these things. Now, personally, I don't care if you, Dan Brown, are into, I don't know, Celine Dion. I believe you mentioned her at one point, actually. You know, good for you, actually. She's not a bad vocalist. Made a couple of good hits. But, you know, the ignorance of humanity, in my opinion, is that humanity is quite shallow, and that a lot of humans will not look at things in an in-depth persona. Take the band Porcupine Tree. It took me several days to actually start to even appreciate them. Most people, humans, would just look at it, probably get bored when the first 10 minutes, and then never listen to this band again. So, like, an important factor of music is to learn to appreciate it. And that's why casual listeners will never learn to appreciate black metal, because of its intensity. You have to listen to these things and learn to appreciate it over time. Anyway, I'm starting to waffle, and I don't know how much time I've got left on this camera, but I guess this video's gone on for at least 6 minutes now or so. But I'm going to conclude it now. Music is a matter of taste. People should be allowed to like what they like, but people should respect other people's opinions, and people should not say that something sucks and not provide a valid reason for it, because, like, I mean, like, a lot of music I find, yeah, the true music, the music that I like, takes talent to play, but I also have appreciation for a pop song, and heavy metal is going to be my favourite musical genre. My second musical genre, in terms of favourites, is going to be blues music, followed very closely by classical music. And, you know, what people should do is just learn to appreciate things more. And yet, your taste in music does not make you better than somebody else. I mean, my sister likes, I don't know, she likes indie rock. That doesn't mean that she's better than me, nor does it mean I'm better than her. It's just a cultural kind of icon which a person can relate to. Unfortunately, it also leads to other things from that. But it's a good thing to appreciate, but it's also a good thing to appreciate all kinds of music. And I like to appreciate music for its talent, but I also like to just enjoy music. And no, if you like, and if you like a band, you know, that doesn't make you better than somebody else. Far from it. It just makes you ignorant and stupid if you think you're better than somebody purely on your music taste. Many people I find who have a wide music taste, and are often called ignorant and stupid, I find them to be actually very open-minded people. And yeah, I don't really know what else I can say, so this will probably be the concluding sentence. But I'd like to thank Dan Brown for inspiring me to make this, and I'd like some feedback. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you all later.